Welcome to day 2 of your video sequence, Elastic Attitude. Today, I want to talk to you about becoming attractive. What do I mean by that? You see, I believe 100% that it's the inside that creates the outside. It's that opportunity we have to shine in all we do. And attraction isn't necessarily being a supermodel, isn't necessarily being, aesthetically beautiful and good looking. Attraction is the vibe we give. Attraction is our posture, it's our aura. So what's against us in being attractive? What's against us as individuals of being our very best aura, of creating our very best vibe to attract like-minded people, to attract greatness to us? Well, look, maybe it's our posture. Maybe it's a lack of confidence, an unknowing. Maybe we seek greatness when really we need to be looking at the greatness on the inside. So sometimes it's our lack of posture. Sometimes it's the way we hold ourselves. Sometimes it's our knowledge and our confidence. Maybe even we lack a bit of belief. We lack belief that we can maybe even fit in, or we can make a difference, or we can contribute. Maybe there's no opportunities for us to shine or to get involved in if we're stuck in that comfort zone. We talked about yesterday about how most things that we desire, most things that we aspire to, most things that we love, crave, and our ambitions are outside our comfort zone. Well, whilst we're in that comfort zone, there's very few opportunities, because opportunities are on the outside. Opportunities are on the edge of your comfort zone. Maybe you even have a feeling of inadequacy. Maybe you feel that you don't quite measure up. Well, I'm here to tell you that actually it's about being the very best version of you. Maybe it's a negative outlook. Maybe your environment, which we'll talk about, is what's created a negative outlook. And maybe, like many people in the world today, many people are unaware of what's beyond their comfort zone whilst they drown in a sea of mediocrity. For me, it's about choosing the magic. For me, it's about understanding that your greatness is revealed not by the lights that shine upon you, but by the lights that shine within you. And let me tell you, you are magnificent on the inside out. Every one of you has your own personal beauty. Every one of you is beautiful. Every one of you listening to this track has something inside you to contribute to the world. You have an opportunity to shine from the inside out. What's key to understand is it's your environment. It's your environment that either represses your true ability. It represses your true shining. It represses your opportunity to contribute. Or it's an environment of opportunity. It's an environment of yes, you can. It's an environment of belief. It's an environment of positivity. And more often than not, this environment, the environment of greatness, is outside your comfort zone. But we were born into this world with the mindset and the capabilities of being, becoming, and achieving all we desire. And I love to see people with that childlike wonder about the world, wanting to know how things work, wanting to know the why, wanting to develop, wanting to try new things, get up when they fall down, get up again and try again and again. You ask both of my daughters, one's nearly 5 and one is 8. They avoid using the words I can't, because they know if they try and try and try again, they will succeed. They understand the importance of perseverance. They're children. But what can happen is your environment is influenced. What creates us, okay? What creates us and our beliefs that we live our daily lives by is the environment we find ourselves in. It's our family environment. And some of us are very lucky to have such a positive, empowering and uplifting environment. Some of us are born into not such an environment. But it ceases today. And that's what these video sequences are for you to change your mindset, because it's not what's happened to you up until now. It's what you choose to happen to you from today onwards. Our school life conditions us. It challenges us. Do you know, more often than not, it can even be influenced by your teachers. I was a great artist. I used to love drawing. I look at some of the drawings that I did when I was 7, 8, 9, 10 years old, and I'm like, wow, how did I manage to draw such great things? Yet it was kicked out of me at school. In secondary school, I was told I wasn't good enough. I was always told by my teacher that my work was rubbish, to the fact they used to put crosses over it. Okay, and that conditioning beat me down to believe that I couldn't draw. Where actually, I used to be fantastic until it was conditioned out of me. Maybe it's our peers, even our community. But here's the thing to remember. It's our environment, our power of association that dictates our greatness. It dictates our opportunity to shine from the inside out. So I want to talk to you about how can you become attractive. Well, firstly, it's about associating. We all have family members, we have friends, we have partners. Some of us are even sleeping with the wrong people, okay? But choose your friends and family wisely. I love my family to bits, absolutely adore them. But you know what? I sometimes spend my time with other more uplifting people. Do you know, I was telling my daughter recently the difference between a radiator and a drain. Sometimes people are draining, and that could be family members, it could be friends, it could be partners. My advice is to spend as little time as possible with the drains. It certainly avoids you from having to prevent yourself from loving them. You can still love people, you can still cherish people, but you need to become strong. You need to protect your energy and your aura from negativity and ensure that you're being influenced by greatness, not by mediocrity. Becoming attractive is also understanding there's things that we can control in life. There's things that we can accept and there's things that we can influence. Do you know, controlling is about controlling our own choices. It's about controlling our own actions. It's about doing anything that's possible. I believe you can do anything in the world you desire as long as it's in the greater good of one and all. There's things in life we have to accept. The weather maybe. We have to accept the weather today. We have to accept what's going on in the governments of the world. Do they really affect us on the bigger scheme of things? Do they affect the decisions, choices and actions we can make to carve out our future on a daily basis? Let me tell you, they've never affected me controlling my decisions. We are free in this world today. And then we can influence others. So it's about understanding the philosophy of control, accept and influence. The same wind blows on us all, the great Jim Warren said. It's how we choose to set our sail. Hey look, self-education, how we develop. I've developed so much in the last 15 years. Do you know, my story is far from a rags to riches story. It's a story of personal growth. It's a story of passion and it's a story of personal development. And you know, we are built to learn. We are built to grow. That's what the human brain has the capability of doing. Do you know, my daughters speak 2 languages. I'm taking them to Spain so they can learn a 3rd language. They'll be fluent before they're 9 and 5, or 9 and 6 even. They'll be fluent in 3 languages. How cool is that? Because the brain has the capability when it's challenged to do so. To educate yourself, choose what you listen to, choose what you're reading, choose your environment, and get yourself into an empowering community. Get yourself associated with greatness. Get to events, get around positive, like-minded people. There's the philosophy, isn't it, that we're the sum of the 5 or 6 people we spend most of our time with. And then it's about contribution. How can you contribute positivity to the world? Do you know, an act of goodwill, a gesture of kindness, going out of your way to even hold the door open, telling somebody they have a fantastic smile. Do you know, just because you tell somebody they've got a great smile, it certainly doesn't mean that you're trying to chat them up. Do you know, it's just sometimes a nice thing to say. How many times do people hear in a day that they're fantastic? How many times do people get thanked for their service? How many times do people feel that people are grateful for what they've done? Contribution to others, making others feel good, even just going out of your way to hold the door open to somebody, raising someone's smile, saying hi to somebody, saying thank you to somebody is a way of influencing the world because it can create a ripple effect of positivity. And then you need to find your motivation. You know, when you are self-motivated, when you discover a reason why, if you can gel these things together, choose your environment, understand the control, accept and influence philosophy, become self-educated, look to learn and empower yourself through community and association, make a contribution, learn and give, share, give value to others without need of compensation, and discover your inner motivation, your desire to become attractive and be your very best, shining from the inside out. Because we must be the change we seek in the world. How we change is how we succeed. Thank you for listening to today's video, and I'll see you tomorrow.